So you guys may have heard the story about Little Tony on Bryce Crawford's podcast, where he gave the story about the photo shoot, the three-seater McLaren, the mailman saving him from this demonic stuff that was happening. Well, here's the video, guys, of the mountaintop scenery of the three-seater McLaren in the back, the rich guys from the photo shoot, and this is the video right here does contain a little bit of explicit language coming from Lil Tony, because I think this is the incident that put it all in a perspective for him, that he needed to give his life to God, that this demonic stuff was happening in this industry, and yes, we have seen reformation from Lil Tony since, but I want to play this video, guys, because this is what started the whole viral video behind him in the first place, guys. And he wasn't lying. Check it out.
Please, nigga, what the hell? Well, we locked in.
That shit can't be real.
That's real, bro.
That nigga serious? That nigga serious?
Yeah, that's how we move over here.
Hey, gang. Y'all niggas see. Hey, listen. Every time I pop out to LA, I'm gonna be with my bro, right? And I'm gonna pop out with that geek shit, that dog shit on me. So I ain't had no dog shit on me because I'm not staying that time. You know what I'm saying? I would have popped out that dog.
Now, that's the video, part of a video of him being on that mountaintop with these guys, and these, I'm assuming, are the dudes that told him that they get all this money by doing this demonic stuff, and all he got to do is get out and do some weirdo stuff, some demonic stuff, and he can get the same type of luxurious cars, ice around his neck like they got, and all this other stuff. Now I'm gonna play the Bryce Crawford video, guys, and this is the testimony of what happened after this.
Wait, you had an encounter with the devil?
Yeah,
I didn't even know about that. Can you like,
they booked me for a photo shoot. This is what made me start getting into God right before I got locked up again.
Yeah.
This is how I knew God was talking to me though. I was straddling the fence still on belief. This is why I was telling you I didn't know what to believe, because I was getting into all the spirituality. I ain't know what to believe, and God sent me a real encounter, so I went up. I got booked for a photo shoot. They took me all the way up this mountain. I was on top of the mountain. We finished the photo shoot. They have OD cars. They got a three-seater McLaren. They got a Ferrari. And I'm asking them, like, how y'all get all this money? How y'all do this? They like, we do demonic rituals. I'm laughing. I'm like, no, you don't, bro. I'm like, how you get this money? Don't put me on. I'm trying to get like y'all. Like, nah, we do demonic rituals. I say, so what type of demonic ritual? He say, the Illuminati never talk to you. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing at him. Like, bro, you playing game. Like, why y'all playing with me? Stop playing. Like, how y'all getting this money? He like, bro, no, for real. Leonardo DiCaprio do all the initiation. I'm like, what? I'm like, who is that? What is you talking about, gang? He was like, he giving me a list of people who all did it. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. He was basically saying, either you let them peg you or you do oral, and you'll get whatever you want. Tell them what you want. If you want to be the next big actress, next big whoever, I can take you to somebody. And all you gotta let them do is just do what they want to do to you, just for a night. Do some gay, basically do some gay. That's what he was telling me. I'm like, hell no, you playing, man. You playing. So I'm still not trying to believe this. And he like, this when they get to laughing, they like, oh, we need to take him to the booty club. Stop playing with me, bro. He like, bro, I can make it happen. Now, while they doing all this, I'm trying to call my Uber. We on top of the mountain though. So I don't got no service. So I'm like, all right, I see which one need to work with me. They take off. The people who booked me, they take off. Like I tell them, I'm like, all right, y'all can take me to y'all Korean barbecue. I'm telling them this, because they was telling me, they was like, when I start calling my Uber, my flight was finna take off. They was like, man, your flight finna take off anyway. Let us just get you a hotel and you can come get some food at our Korean barbecue. I'm like, at first I was like, nah. But then I ain't had no service to get downstairs. Get down the hill.
right?
So I'm telling them, take me down to the bottom of the mountain. When I'm not telling them this, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna let them take me to the Korean barbecue. Then when we get down there, I'm just call me an Uber and go. So I tell them, like, take me down to the Korean barbecue. They like, okay, Shmoo, good, okay, boom. The people who booked me left. After they leave, I'm in the car with the other dude that they called up to have a photo shoot with me or take pictures, because he come up and he like to take pictures with celebrities to make him look like he was rich or famous. I get in the car with him in the three-seater McLaren. This man, as we going down, See, on the way up, we go all the way up, like in a swivel, like all the way around the mountain.
Yeah.
On the way down, we take a right. So he not going the same way that we came up. So I'm like, what the hell? So then that's what I try. I'm like, okay. I'm like, take me to go get some McDonald's, gang. I want to go get some McDonald's. He said, we not gonna take you to get no McDonald's. We spent all this money to get you up here. This face change, gang. In front of me. You see Venom? Like,
Yeah. Like
Spider-Man?
Yeah, from Spider-Man.
Kind of like that. It wasn't like OD, like long, like veins, OD long out his face. It was probably about this wide. Like, face change. I'm like, what the? Like, it's probably about like right here. Like, all I can say, bro, it was like, kind of like the Sandman. Like how you'll see somebody morph into something.
Yeah.
It's like that. It threw me all the way off. So I'm confused now. I'm like, okay. I didn't know how to get out the car. I would have been got out the car. We in the 3-seater McLaren, so it's like a button you gotta push to get up out of there.
Gotcha.
So he backing in. Now he backing into somebody driveway. He smack our mailbox. So now he hit the button and he get up out of there. He hit the button and get up out of there. I see the button. I'm getting up out of there too. I hit the button. Guess what? It's a mailman come out of nowhere. I run up to him. I'm like, hey, bro, let me get in the back of your truck. He looking at me like, oh, damn, no. I look at him. I'm like, bro, just let me get in the back of your truck, bro. Like, please, just take me down. Take me down to the bottom. Please, just take me down to the bottom. It was God. He took me down to the bottom. Like, if I were him, I wouldn't have took me down to the bottom. Some random trying to get in the back of my truck. Yeah. He took me down to the bottom, and I called an Uber, and I just left. The whole thing was just, like, I felt it in my spirit. As soon as I got up to the top of that mountain, it was something off.
Something wrong.
Yeah. And I've never seen no motion like that. Like, where I'm from, like, 100,000, that's smooth. Like, we hunt, that's hood rich. You get you 100,000, you up 100,000, get you a nice car, a little spot, you good. But these folk having real money.
So you knew, like, based on their stats, like, there was something wrong.
It wasn't even that. It was the fact of how, when I got up there, first of all, that whole mountain just felt funny. Then, when it was time for me to go, it started kicking in. When I was trying to get my Uber, and I seen that they had me at the top of the mountain, no service, no nothing. And they came up here. Out of everybody, they came up to the one spot. I'm like, man, hell no.
You knew something was off.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you even then, like, you knew from that moment, like, man, I can't be doing that. Even before you were fully submitted to Christ. And now looking back on it, it's crazy how, like, the devil will overplay his hand. And then you, like, literally, this guy's like, we do demonic rituals and it's like normal. And you're like, what? That's crazy. And now you're serving the Lord and you're just like, dude, these guys, I think there's a big encouragement there just to let, like, our battle's not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And I really believe the devil's overplaying his hand now. And
He definitely is. He definitely is. That's basically what I was saying, though. I just want to give my testimony. The reason I'm telling this story is because it comes from me. Like, where I'm from, I ain't gonna say necessarily believe in the devil, but we don't really pay attention to the devil. Like, it's not big. We trying to get some money and stay out the way. That's it. Get some money, get fly, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me to actually see that in my face, I was just, that's what made me know that the devil and God was real. But that's what made me start to understand what is the real God. Since the devil real, what is the real God? I was done it 2 years ago, but that was like a year and a half. But within this year and a half, that's what's been getting me closer to God. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, because you saw the darkness
I seen it.
and now you're in the light with Jesus.
This is why I have to use my influence for good, like how you doing, because the only thing that's important is winning souls.
Now, the reason why I showed the mountaintop photo shoot scene first was so that when you guys heard the actual testimony, you had visual evidence to back it up. This testimony's gone viral, right? And I've heard several other content creators cover this story, but I've never heard or seen anyone show the actual mountaintop footage. So when I was hearing it, even myself, I was like, man, this is a little outlandish. This is a little extreme. how much of this is actually true. But now we see the Korean dudes on the top of the mountain in the three-seater McLaren that he was talking about. And this mountain is out in the middle of, LA hills, probably not the best service up there, right? And so I want to cover this story from the mindset of just because a guy doesn't look like you do, or just because the testimony is a little over the top, doesn't mean that it can't really hold the weight that it claims to have. Now, God can work in any way that he wants to, and God can call whoever he wants to. Just because this guy doesn't look like you doesn't mean that God can't use him. I think far too often Christians want to place judgment on who God can use or who God can call. But you got to remember, guys, Jesus picked sinners, tax collectors, and fishermen, and people that society may have not deemed the most worthy. And here we are 2,000 years later, and the world has been changed radically by these 12 apostles going out telling the story of Jesus Christ, right? And sometimes you need to hear it from someone that looks like you. Sometimes you need to hear it from someone that has been to where you were trying to go. The rap industry recruits hundreds and thousands of men just like this guy every year. And in order to make it to the top, you got to do some demonic stuff. You got to, quote unquote, sell your soul. You got to go out and promote genocide. You got to go out and promote drug use, violence, sex with women before marriage, and all this demonic stuff. And you heard what he said. You got to do some homosexual stuff to get in. And that's why we hear this stuff like these Diddy parties and things like that, guys. And it's a wicked, wicked world we live in, where people want money so bad that they'll do something so demonic like this. And you know it's demonic because the guy said his whole face shifted when he started to get mad. We spent all this money on you. We brought you up here to this photo shoot, and you ain't finna get out. Like, this whole dude's demonic. The demon controlling this dude started to manifest, and the face starts shape shifting, guys. And make no mistake about it, guys. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the principalities and the powers of the air. This means that we're not battling people. We're battling demonic forces, guys. And think it's a game if you want to. Think this stuff's all sweet, guys. It's really not. I assure you. When you're out here getting into it with people, and you have people that come against you with so much hatred and rage, that's not a person that you're battling, guys. That's a demon. I want to touch real quick on the mailman, the divine appointment sent by God to save this guy. And who knows what would have happened if he didn't hop in the back of that mail truck and go down that hill. But guys, I'm thankful. And I know he doesn't speak the most eloquent, Christianese so far. Guys, he just got saved. Give this guy time. Let him get discipled. Let him get mentored. The right men of God to come alongside him and really, curate and shape. Iron sharpens iron, and mold this guy into a man of God. There's no telling what the Lord can do in a mighty, mighty way through this guy. He needs to get around somebody that's sound, though. Not someone that's like in this Christian, rap music space, because those dudes, they're kind of lukewarm as it is, man. But he needs to get somebody that's really serious about the Lord and loves the Lord, like Philip Anthony Mitchell or someone like that around him, to minister to him and mentor him into becoming a true man of God. And God can do mighty, mighty things through this guy. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this story is outlandish? Do you think it's true? How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.